Hey guys,
Hey.
minor malfunction. I'm Stephanie, and this is
Catherine.
and you're on Life of Stephanie. Today, we are going to talk to you about our first day of high school, and what to do, what to wear, and how to survive.
So actually, recently we just started high school, like last week actually.
Last week on Wednesday.
Yeah, hey. So I mean, at first it was sort of like intimidating because we didn't really know what to do. But we figured like, hey, if we made a video explaining to people like what you do in high school, then you'll get it figured out somehow. And this is Ozzy, by the way. He's like he's Ozzy Rozzy, the paparazzi.
My little brother,
He's so
isn't he
cute.
cute?
He's adorable.
He's so cute.
He loves Orbeez too.
He's annoying though. Okay.
Yeah.
Shut up. Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay.
Adios, mi amigo. Bye.
Yeah, he's gonna come back sometime.
He will. He'll come back. They always do. Okay.
Yeah.
See.
Okay.
Okay. So
You want to talk about your high school experience first?
yeah, sure. So my experience, like, I mean, I didn't have as much trouble as other kids. Like, some kids still gets lost to this day, and it's been like a week now. So it's like, what are you doing with your life? But I mean, I think if you have a really big high school, like, navigation is a really tricky issue. Like, if you don't know how to navigate around the school, or you haven't really walked it once, that's one thing you should definitely consider, because I did that before, and it really helped.
Is it my turn?
Oh, yeah, sure, go on.
So, on my first day of high school, I was really a slacker. I actually didn't even go through all my classes. I went through one class, and then I was like, okay. So in the morning, we have like 45 minutes to ourselves. So I'm like, hey friends, you want to help me find my classes? And they did. And I have to say, I used the map the whole day. And then I got last for one class and was late 2 minutes. It was embarrassing. It was for honors chemistry. Yeah, it was me and Isabella, my friend. And she was like, we were like, where do we go? And we were just like there. And then I'm like, hey, senior friend. Hey, other senior friend. Help me. Please. Or like my other friends that know the school be like, please help me, please. I don't know where I'm going.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I live near a train, so yeah. And then
The damn noise. Okay. But,
okay, no
yeah.
swearing. Beep beep beep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This swears I always show that. Okay. But like, yeah, I think it just really depends on the person too. Like, I mean, depending on what you do, I guess. Because I wasn't late to any of my classes. I mean, I didn't lose my way. I was late to one, but Okay. No, that works.
Okay.
No,
so
I feel like we're hunching down. Oh, it's okay. Let's
Okay,
just do this.
oh,
This is our
it's
first
already
video. So
recording.
it doesn't really- okay.
Okay. Okay. So another thing that was really hard in high school was finding a place to sit at lunch. I just stuck with like some of my friends that I knew were in my period,
Yeah.
and then just like found a table and we just sat together. I mean, we've been sitting together for like the last couple of days, and I mean, it's been working out.
And and like, au contraire to all the cliquey high school movies, they're not like actual designated tables for anyone. It's like they move around a ton. So if you don't like a table, then you can sit in one. It's not like designated. Like, I don't know what high school you go to, depending on like which high school you go to. But like, everyone's really open and nice. There's not like some popular girl table where you can't sit at. If you want to sit there, you can sit down and people will accept you.
Yeah.
So I don't get nervous about that. I feel like people are like, oh my gosh, like I feel like there's some dictated rule. Like, don't get caught up in all those movies because they're not true.
Yeah, I
at all.
mean, we don't dance around, be like High School Musical.
I know, yeah, we don't. See, hi, good singer.
Yeah,
and
I know.
no, we don't do that.
I'm not a
So,
good singer. Just like improv. Okay.
Okay, so just random. Okay,
Yeah,
but
thanks.
yeah. So I think that just don't get nervous about that. Like, don't get phased by it at all.
Okay.
So
Also, for like what to wear to school, just wear something that you feel comfortable in. I mean, show something that like you wear, like that would represent you. Don't like try to change yourself already, because I mean, in high school, you're just gonna be like, if you actually like change yourself and everything, you're just being a fake. And not criticizing anybody who does this. I mean, you're just basically like changing yourself. You're not really like becoming you, and the friends you make are like liking the fake you and not the real you. So
and and like there's like, I remember a girl we had at our school, and she was like totally unique when she came in. But then this year I saw her, because I haven't seen her for the entire summer. We're not really like close friends, but she totally changed herself. Like, she looked totally normal. and you know she's wearing like Uggs and like straight hair. I mean, not like, you know, like really really like super straightened hair, like tons of makeup, and it's like, if you don't want to look like you like to go to Starbucks every day, don't do that. Like, be yourself. What?
Who was
It was like the new girl from like 7th grade, and she had long blonde hair, and she had cut it. I'll show you a picture of her, as I saw it in your book. Anyways, so it's just like, you know, be yourself. Like, I try to do that a lot. Like, even, I'm not saying it works out all the time. I sometimes just look weird, but you know, I think it's always worth a shot. Like, you can't not look, like, you always have to look weird before you become yourself. It's like something I've learned. You have to be weird and embrace it. So go ahead and do that. No one really cares, because like, we're in a school of 3,000. If you're in a smaller school, of course people may gossip on it more, but you know, I was in a school of 10 people in 8th grade. They gossiped a lot, so it wasn't like anyone. So it really depends on your size, but don't get hung up with it if they do. So yeah, that's another thing.
So just stay true to yourself, and don't be scared of high school. I mean, it's a big change, but I mean, eventually in the first few days, you just get the hang of it.
And you make a lot of new friends. I made like 10 new friends today, and it's like been like my 3rd day.
I'm somewhat antisocial, but I mean, I got like 3-4 friends, so that's a good start.
Hey, that's great. Yeah, but it's like, okay. And another thing I was gonna say is that, like, you know, always be nice to the new kids, because I've been in that situation. Like, you know, they are not like, you can make a lot of new friends if you're new in high school, especially to a large school like us. Like, it works really well. So, you know, always try to be nice to those people, because I've been in that situation. I think all of us have been in that situation. It's not a fun situation, so just try to, you know, like, be kind to them.
Also, like, what was I gonna say? Oh, do extracurriculars. Like, it makes the school like seem smaller. I mean, like, I did the summer program, and then for orchestra, because I play the violin, and I met a lot of kids that I didn't know, and I feel like I have friends now. So like, in my orchestra, I don't feel like, because there's only 2 kids from my old school, so it's kind of like I barely know anybody, but like, that summer course helped me a lot. I mean, you could do like sports or anything, and I mean, you can make new friends, and your school, even if it's like such a big school, it'll feel such smaller, and I mean, you'll have like nicer friends. I mean, if you have like siblings or any like friends that have brothers, if they're at high school, if you need to, ask them for help. Don't be scared. Also, if you get lost, if there's teachers around, don't be scared to ask them, because you know what, they could actually be helping you. So that's all we have for today.
Wait, I have one more thing to say.
Okay,
okay.
there we go.
And also just going on the teacher thing, like, you know, like, going through my classes, you know, I'm not gonna name names, of course, I'm too kind for that, but it's just like, not really, but it's just like, you know, like, some of the teachers I've had, and some kids, you know, they're not really nice. Like, and that's just one thing that I know that, you know, a lot of kids ask themselves, like, especially if they're in a situation like being bullied. I know, I shouldn't be laughing now, but I'm thinking something was really funny, so sorry. But, it's just like, it's like, you know, it's like, just don't be afraid to stand up to your teacher. Like, I've done it in the past. It's not that bad. It really helps you, too. So if you're struggling, or you feel like your teacher is being mean to you, or like his kids don't be afraid to talk to your teacher, or the kid in general. Like, don't be afraid to talk to the teacher at all. That's really important.
Okay, that's all we have time for today. Thank you. Please subscribe and give this a thumbs up. Also, comment down in the below what you think, and then give us advice. And then if you need advice yourself, just ask us, and we'll try to get it to our next video.
Thanks, train. Yeah, bye. I guess.